if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching my One Piece Chill channel, welcome back. Today we are going to read chapter 1064, so of course spoiler alert if you are not up to date with manga. So let's see what this chapter has. Let's go. Okay, it's called Egghead's Research Stratum, and oh, now we see the cover page. Who kidnapped Pudding, Kuzan, and Augur of the Blackbeard Pirates. Okay, so it was Ice, and it was his rock. Obviously, he has this ice fruit, but also Augur is here. I guess this just happened before. They met with low pirates, like with hot pirates, I assume, because we saw one ogre there, and he's also here when they are kidnapping Pudding. So maybe they first kidnapped Pudding, they kind of kept her in the safe place somewhere, Blackbeard pirates, and then at least one ogre, he did go with Blackbeards there, where they met hot pirate. This is actually a very important cover story, right? So Blackbeard has Pudding, and we had these implications that maybe because of her third eye she might possess this ability to, but it was never like confirmed. She didn't actually show any of this. It was just an assumption that it might happen, so I guess it's like the closest he could get, and now he is going for all the poneglyphs themselves, and that's why he went to law. So he is working really hard towards that goal. But let's see. Let's go back to adventures on our science. No. Going back to adventures actually of Blackbeard and Law. Here we have double page straight away. There's a lot happening. Let's see. Blackbeard is still, oh, poor horse. There's no escape, so don't bother running. That's a pretty dynamic scene. I like this a lot, honestly. A bottle that shakes the world. Okay, this is exciting. Hakugan, take care of the polar tongue. Law orders on it. Chachi, Penguin, get in the sea and provide cover. We are on it! Yay! Yeah, and you see they're all guys again, so yeah, their haki was kind of sufficient to turn them back. Room amputate. Nay! Wait, poor horse! Holy crap! Oh no! No one told me his power could do that! Blackbeard is surprised. Is he using an awakened technique? You bilge sucking rat. Quake crash. Whoa, and that's a pretty cool panel here. So this is Law's room, and they are all inside it, but I think that's a Blackbeard who is using kind of like this earthquake ability, like Whitebeard's ability, making the quake crash to kind of negate the room, I assume. So this is the power of a quake man. The shock waves are too intense. So all the hot pirates are affected. Don't die on me now, stronger. Nay, you've always been such a good boy. Yeah, poor horse. I think the real victim in all of this. Eat this. The apple bombs take cover. Okay, so he threw his poisoned apples, but these are not poisoned apples. These are apple bombs. Wait, so this is Shachi or Sachi, but he's just took a lot of air, so his cheeks are really puffy, and then he comes out of the water, so he was on the water, and then just spits all this water out, and I guess that's when he destroys the apple bombs, right? I think that's exactly what happened. Boy, it's a big mistake to underestimate us when we grew up in the harsh cold waters of the North Blue. You ain't got a chance against us in a sea battle. All we gotta do is sink your ship. Sea battle, it's so cool. Jean Bart, sniper at 3 o'clock. Protect the captain. Okay, Beppo is so cute. I'm sorry, I'm always distracted by Beppo. Okay, protect the captain. K-Room. He's some bodyguard. Okay, so Law was targeted but swiftly blocked by his crew, and one ogre is like disappointed because he didn't manage to land the shot. Okay. Oh, that's a lot happening. Shockwille. Law uses. The hell is this? Blackbeard is surprised. Oh, wow. That's so cool. That's like his sword going straight through Blackbeard's big belly, and there's blood coming out of Blackbeard's mouth. It looks super cool, and you can see that he is affected. This is what happens when you charge in half-cocked, one ogre is saying, and using his warp, I guess, to also save his captain. Yeah, I think it could be one of Blackbeard's weaknesses. I think, yeah, he can plan. He is planning with pudding and poneglyphs, but at the same time, he is more of a chaotic person, right? His whole personality is chaotic, and I think that's one of the interesting things about him, and one thing that could be his weakness, because he just, yeah, like one ogre said, charging in without thinking and getting attacked by something that he didn't expect to see from Law, most likely. So this could be, I don't think if it's something that Luffy would kind of use in his battle in Blackbeard that I'm awaiting, but I just wanted to note that it could be one of his weaknesses, his kind of hot-headedness. Shall we return to the ship, Commodore? Don't be an idiot. We finish what we start. Zahahaha. Okay, so one ogre is like, maybe that's too dangerous. Maybe I should just warp us to the ship and we go. But Blackbeard is like, no, we are continuing. And as I said, after the previous chapter, I like Law a bit, but honestly in this matchup I feel like Blackbeard has an upper hand, so I don't really have high hopes for Law and getting out of this unscratched at least. Let's see how this goes. Blackbeard is here. Do all your officers have devil fruit powers? Law asks. Yeah, probably by now they should. Zahaha. Huff. Huff. You can still see how the attack Law used affected Blackbeard. He is still breathing heavily and he still has blood on his face. Must be a pretty raw deal hauling around so many anchors, Law is saying. Like if they go into the sea, if they fall into the sea, they are all gonna sink like an anchor. They call them devil fruits for a reason, Blackbeard is yelling. The weakness is well worth the trade-off. Also, I'm sorry for the constant interruptions, but I just think about all these parallels now when they are talking about that everyone has devil fruits in Blackbeard's crew, whereas the red pirates, as we know, they are more about like not having devil fruits, right? So that's, and Luffy's crew is kind of balanced, I would say. There are some people with fruits, there are some people without fruits, so it could be an interesting idea here that we have some very extreme opposites, I would say, with red hair pirates and Blackbeard pirates, different ideologies, but at the same time Luffy would be actually kind of in between them, so then he wouldn't be something like a parallel opposite to Blackbeard, where they're kind of similar but different ideas about the world. He could be actually something like a golden medium, or how would you say it, like happy medium, whereas Luffy is both chaotic like Blackbeard and good-natured like Shanks, and his crew is like part devil fruit users, part non-users. So again, striking this balance. I just had this thought and I wanted to express it. Let's see the next page. Wow, they are attacking from below. The bastards are trying to sink us. Okay, I already see Pudding below. Let's cover her for now. Who knew they were so strong underwater? We might be taking a pounding now, but there'll be history soon. The Commodore is the strongest around. Okay, so the sea battle is going. Hard pirates are very strong underwater, but then we go to the prison in the Blackbeard's ship, and some guards are talking like between themselves, or maybe also to Pudding herself, because we see her now. Big Mom Pirate Charlotte Pudding, and she's in a cell, and she looks so cool. It makes me feel like I kinda missed her. I think she was such an interesting character, honestly, and she was also sweet, and some of her moments with Sanji, damn it, maybe they will meet again in the future. It would be interesting to see. I'm just happy to see her again, honestly. Mama is gonna make you eat those words if she's still alive, she's saying. She's kind of like not very certain about this. Yeah, I think she's not. I think it's implied that she's not. But Pudding wouldn't know that, I think. Or maybe they know about the events at Wano. Yeah, they should know. Blackbeard's like information net is pretty good. So maybe he already knows about the events at Wano and they delayed it to Pudding. That's why she's unsure if she's still alive, if Mama is still alive. Haha, you realize we are fighting her killer now, right? Let's see, they know everything. New eras only happen when the old legends are torn down. Well, this makes sense. But okay, I really love this panel with Pudding. I think she looks super cool. She looks so gorgeous with her eye here wide open. So we had this cover page, we had this cover story, and now it merges with the story itself, and now we see Pudding here in captivity. But going back to Blackbeard and Law, we have some intense battle here, and you can see that Law is kind of maybe struggling by his face or shocked by what Blackbeard is doing. Meanwhile, Blackbeard is using Black Vortex. Okay, that's very dangerous. It's like kinda he's done playing around and he's going all in with his fruit, and that is very scary. I think that's very dangerous for Law. But now Blackbeard and Trafalgar Law have made contact on Winner Island in the New World. What? It's called Winner Island. That's actually so cool. Like, there has to be a winner right after this fight. Unfortunately, I assume it's going to be Blackbeard being a winner on a Winner Island. That's so cool. So we are forced to wait again. Being Fleet Admiral, it is so damn frustrating. So Akainu is actually, what does he mean when he says we are forced to wait again? For what exactly? Meanwhile, on Egghead, the island of the future. Okay, now we go back to Egghead. I was already expecting the whole chapter to be about Blackbeard and Law. I'm even a little disappointed, even though I'm excited for the adventure on Egghead. Wow, the Pacifista stopped as soon as we changed. Because they're like, Bonnie changed their ages. And meanwhile, while Jinbei is now like a young boy, Chopper and Luffy were made in old men, and she herself also became a young girl. So basically, the Pacifista doesn't see them as the same culprits anymore. I assume these are different people to him. They didn't do anything wrong yet, so he just stopped. That's good, but did you have to make me this old? Bonnie, Luffy aged 70, a glimpse at a possible future. That's also so interesting. I'm sorry about the blurry screen, because Oda, he had drawn in SBS, I think all of the Straw Hats, or most of them, how they would look older in different ages if everything goes well, and if everything goes not so well. So that's interesting to see them as old options right here in the manga. And I get how you feel, but it only looks like you're dead. If we can't take any of them out, we'll be in trouble. Have a heart, Luffy. Sorry, Bonnie, but Sophistus just bring up some bad memories for us. Wait, who exactly is this Chopper saying? But at the same time, he also says, "Hey, can you bring me back?" Kuma may no longer be human, Jinbei adds, but that doesn't make it any easier for his daughter to come face to face with his doppelganger. Okay, so it's kind of psychologically hard. Okay, nothing personal, Bonnie, but what I know about Kuma doesn't paint a pretty picture. He is imagining this tyrant king, right? He was the tyrannical king of Sorbet. Yeah, we had this information before. Before he was deposed by the people and forced to become a pirate. But when we, the readers of the manga, met Kuma, he always seemed nice, and when revolutionaries were talking about him, they were like he's a gentle giant, so to say, so they were also talking about him like a nice person, and he did seem nice when I as a reader met him in the manga. We never actually saw him as this tyrannical king. Maybe he actually was one, and then he changed his ways, and that's interesting because he was also like kind of holding a Bible, I think, with him when we first met him at Frillabag, I believe. So it might also be this just a little symbol of him kind of repenting his sins, so to say, right, and becoming a better person. So before, okay, we read that. Bonnie is silent and sad. When he was eventually caught by the Navy, Jinbei continues. His ties to the revolutionaries came to light and they gave him a life sentence. Vegapunk took an interest in him due to his physical prowess, so he was offered the opportunity to roam the seas again as a warlord on the condition that he become a specimen for body modification and cloning. Does that cover it? Yeah. What is this magical wand? Oh, she looks like a magical girl here, like a futuristic magical girl. It is so cute. I get why he chose to be a warlord dog and help them make their clone soldiers. But why would anyone knowingly agree to become a mindless cyborg, she's saying? Anyone can see it's just as bad as a death sentence. True enough, Jinbei agrees. Still, I wonder which one of Tyrant Kuma's crimes earned him his life sentence. Daddy was no stinking tyrant! She's very angry. And what is she doing? Is this the same magic wand? She did it with that? That's pretty dope. And he hated the government. He'd never submit to them. They must have forced him to accept the procedures somehow. Oh, a beam saber! So that's wow. So this blade kind of came out as a beam. Oh, like a lightsaber, something like that. Luffy's super impressed. That's awesome. He's still a 70-year-old man. We must be in a scrapyard for Vegapunk's junk. They still works though. Oh, wait, so they're in the scrapyard now. Yeah, you could see it on the previous pages, all this kind of trash near them. Okay, let's see. He may call himself a scientist, but to me he's just a murderer, obviously Bonnie is saying. Going back to their normal ages now. Oh, she looks very pretty. I'm sorry. Dad always used to say he was part of a very special race. Okay. But so what? Him being different doesn't justify forcing him to be a lab rat. And it sure as hell doesn't justify killing him. You said it! Luffy agrees, but Chopper is curious. A special race? Phew. We have a lot of special races here because we had King, but obviously he is not a Lunarian. He doesn't have wings or anything. I think Kuma means bear, and he has this little bear ears on his head. And his name, I think Kuma, also means something like a bear, but I could be wrong. There's also when he used his ability, some kind of like bear paws have appeared. uh, he also has a very large build, obviously also like a bear. So here he is right in his full height. We can also see this paws on his clothes here and the Bible in his hands. Other than that, he looks human, but maybe there is some special race. But if it's something like connected to bears, wouldn't be like closer to minks? But I don't know. Wait. Phew. You know, Tech King, I think, has a very nice video where he talks about all the races in One Piece. I think that was before King was revealed as Lunarian, but I think it would be interesting to rewatch this video and kind of think. It could be just a very new race that we don't know about yet. Maybe they're like a shit ton of races in One Piece world. Okay, let's see. Now we go to the Thousand Sun. It's just there's so much interesting information in this chapter. I just can't stop commenting on that. But okay, let's go forward. Whoa, we are flying! The robot is soaring through the air! Naturally, this is Vega Force 01 after all. Ooh, that's cool! Its anti-grav unit and jet thrusters allows it to easily sustain this propulsion. Anti-grav? Oh, the robot is holding Thousand Sun on its hand. This looks so cute. The island air cone is also needed to ensure a suitable climate. One day this will be possible anywhere. There again, like this idea of using these creations, using this technology everywhere in the world. It seems to be like one of the desires of Vegapunk. So actually, anyone could have access to his inventions. There are giant monsters down there. It's like some kind of futuristic city. Oh, now they are flying over the city. They have this bird's view. That's very cool. Precisely, the world of tomorrow is built here. Oh, that's so exciting. Wait, that's a double page again. So let's see from the right. Punk, I think, records. Whoa. Yeah, we see that egg that we saw before. This is Egghead, the island of the future. The research stratum is right above the clouds, so that open, like cracked egg, I think, is assumed to be research stratum. And the fabrication stratum is just below us, and that's where I think Luffy. There, yeah, here your captain is down there causing a hullabaloo. Yeah, so that's where our other guys are, as long as he's alright. So, that's cool. Very interesting panel here, looking at Egghead like below and over the clouds. So we are now going this part of Straw Hat Pirates, going to this research stratum. Aren't you two coming, Zoro, Brook? Nah, I'll watch the ship, Zoro says. Dit, I guess Brook agrees. That woman can't be trusted. Humph. So I guess that's So wait, Frankie is going, like everyone except Zora and Brook are going. Oh, it's just like the solid clouds from Sky Island. Ooh, this really takes me back. It's my first time. What the heck is this? They're so excited. They're all jumping around, except for Robin, of course. It's as you surmised. Seeing as we can control the island's atmosphere and all, we can naturally make use of pyrobloin to coagulate and alter the density of water vapor, thus recreating the island and sea clouds you usually find on Sky Island. So that was the idea, to recreate these clouds. I hadn't gotten this far, as you surmised. Yeah. Okay, that's funny. This is the entrance to the main lab. Ooh, wow, it's so flashy. Frankie is excited. Do make sure to change into some appropriate attire before entering. You can get a costume from the dressing transformation room there. Okay, so they are just being accepted here, like as guests. Like, as you know, when you go to a factory to see like how it's happening, what's going on, this kind of thing, it's like the same they have here. I'm not sure, like a tour, right? When you try on a pair of Dom shoes, don't forget to use the lever. They can adjust to fit no matter your foot size. Oh, that's the same shoes that we saw, like Luffy and others. Looks heavy. That's very interesting. Adjusting the size. Also, Vegapunk Laboratory here has some things written on it. I can't really see off, no energy. I'm not sure, but it looks very cool and futuristic also. Another double page, and this seems to be the last one. We see them in their new costumes. So cool. Oda just doesn't even give girls any clothes for their lower body anymore. They are okay, I get it. It looks cute. It still looks cute. They could have at least some shorts or a little skirt. I don't know. It looks a bit strange to me, honestly. Whoa, this is awesome. These futuristic duds are the freaking best. Usopp looks fantastic. Wow, I really like. Honestly, Frankie always looks cool. Sanji looks interesting. This is just scream aloha, don't they? Yeah, he looks a bit like his clothes is a bit mismatched. Yeah, Robin's jacket looks fantastic. It's so light and cute. Nami is impressed. Yeah, she looks like an angel, honestly. Okay, I like their new looks. Pretty cool. But wow, Nami-san, you and Robin-chan look amazing. What cutting-edge fashion. Of course he likes it. They're only in their panties. Why wouldn't he like that? You look real tough in that Robin. Usopp adds. Really? Yeah, I think she kinda does. This jacket is really cool. How about me? You look freaky in anything. You're gonna make me blush. Honestly, I still kinda miss the pre-time skip Frankie design. I like this just so much. But post time skip, he also looks so cool in all his different attires. What is this? Also, he looks like a toy, you know, with a key that you have to turn for toy to do something. That's how he looks. The problem with being a genius is that you can see your own future coming too. What are you talking about, Vegapunk? I think I'll be dead soon. Don't kid about something like that. He knows. He knows that he's being targeted. Because he's so smart, he kinda already logically arrived to this conclusion that probably they would want to get rid of him. I just wanted you to know about this dragon. Wait, so this is conversation going between what was his name? Like the logic Vegapunk, I think, the logic part of him, and he is talking to Dragon here actually, saying that he thinks he will be dead soon, and he just wanted Dragon to know this, so he would be kind of prepared to this. How are these two connected? Break next week. Okay, this was honestly just a packed chapter. We had so much in it. Yeah, so it turned out to be a long video because I wanted to comment on everything. But yeah, share your thoughts in the comments on Kuma's race and anything else that you want to comment on, as well as your favorite moment, please down below. I'm really curious to see what you think. Maybe I again like remind me of something if I forgot, because there was a lot in this chapter. It was full of interesting information and it was super cool. So I really enjoyed it, but that would be it for today. So thank you for watching and